What is a why? A why is a purpose. It's the reason you do what you do. It's what drives you every morning and keeps you going right down to the night. A why is that articulated vision which clarifies your path and keeps you on it. Why do you need a why for what you do? How can you formulate your why? What do you do with your why? Why do you need a why? There are countless reasons to derail a person from his goals and objectives, whether in business, in career, or in family life. Many things there are also which cause discouragement and despair, pushing a person towards surrender. Without a why, a solid reason to anchor a person firmly and keep him on course, he could drift off. Or worse, he could stop moving entirely. So everyone needs to have a why. You need to have a why, so when the dark days come, you have a vision before you that keeps you moving while you push through the obstacles. And even on the bright days, a why would help you choose your projects and course of action, as well as keep your wits about you as you work. Your why, in a nutshell, would help you sharpen your focus and give you the energy to see your ideas through. It is as American President John F. Kennedy said, "Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction." How can you formulate your why? A lot of people think that their why has to come like an epiphany, like a divine revelation, or something that they would come upon only after deep meditation on a spiritual retreat. But that is not necessarily the case. There are many ways to find out what your why is. For some people, finding out their why comes naturally. Such people may say they have always known they would be this and had to do this and had always found the motivation in so and so. However, not everyone is like that. Some of us have to make up our own why. Yes, we have to formulate it. Now, your why could come from anything. It may come from seeing the state of things in your family or background and wanting to change that, or at least not wanting to live like that. It may also come from seeing someone you admire and wanting to be like him or her. It may come from a movie, a book, a song, a picture, something you've experienced, a childhood dream, anything really. When you have it down, you have the most essential component. The next step is to consciously determine what your why will be. This is a deliberate, conscious exercise. You have to settle down to do it. Then, once you've determined your why, you write it down. You give it form on paper and read it to yourself over and over again until it sinks in and becomes embedded in your mind. What do you do with a why? We have already mentioned that we have to write it down and read it to yourself. Well, it bears repeating, for that is one of the most important things you can do with your why. Beyond repeating it to yourself, you may also want to speak about it to someone else or a couple of people if you can. You do this to put your why out in the world. You do this to infuse your purpose with a new kind of life. In the minds of others out in the world, you know there are many counting on you, many believing in you, and so you have no choice but to believe in yourself. You may contend, though, that this could add an unnecessary pressure on you. Well, it could. But you can choose to make it exert a negative pressure on you or give you the drive you need to succeed. Your why also can and will be used to pick yourself up and to pick up those around you as you march towards your goals. Because the road will certainly be rough. There will be stumbling and falling. There will be times of immense tiredness. But that's when you put your why to use. When you use it to lift yourself up. Because your why, your purpose, is many things. It's a step. It's a boot. It's a wheel. A rope. It's a lamp burning in you. Thank you for watching. If you like what you just watched, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to turn on post notifications.